Let's start with the latest, the news that the commissioner has been summoned to appear in court. Kindly confirm and clarify for what.
Okay, so the National Commissioner was served this afternoon with a notice to appear in court on the Medicare 24 tender. General Fanny Masermola remains fully committed to upholding the rule of law and the integrity of the office he serves. He has taken note of the charges brought against him, and he has pledged his full cooperation with all lawful processes. He welcomes any investigation or due process that seeks to address any wrongdoing, as this is the right and necessary course to safeguard public trust in our institution. It is essential that all matters are then handled transparently and fairly, and he has full confidence that the legal process will allow the truth to emerge. So I can confirm that he will be appearing on the 21st of April in court.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the Controversial Podcast. In today's episode, I just want us to discuss the SAPS shenanigans. Like, it's a lot. When you think about it, the former police task force member, Matipandile Soteni, is in custody as we speak because the allegations, strong allegations, that he unalived Witness D. Witness D, you remember Witness D, who appeared at the Matlanga Commission and spilled the beans. You know, he spilled the beans about the cover-up murder of Mbenze and implicated Julius Mkhwanazi. It's not only that, there are 12 police generals. I'm talking about top officials here who were arrested yesterday. And guess what? Miss Ozempic, Brigadier Majink was also one of them, and they received bail today, except Vusimuzi Matlala, the man who got the 360 million rand tender. And we now know that he was assisted by SAPS members, top officials, by the way. And I'm very sad today. Fanny Masermola will be arrested, or should I say, will appear in court on allegations that he's involved in the 360 million rand tender scandal. So we don't know the charges yet, but he will be appearing in court. I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed in him. Shame. I mean, if whatever allegations that have been brought against him are true, I'm really disappointed in Masermola. I mean, we saw the provincial commissioner, General Mkhwanazi. We saw him. He was fighting for Masermola, and he said Masermola was about to be arrested, and General Sibiya, that criminal, yes, was going to be a national commissioner because Fanny was going to be arrested, and it seems like he is going to be arrested. But obviously, Sibiya is suspended at the moment. He cannot be an acting national commissioner. And I doubt that Cyril Ramaphosa, I mean, if those allegations, whatever allegations that are leveled against Fanny Masermola are true, I don't think they'll allow General Mkhwanazi to be a national commissioner. You know why I'm saying that? Because there was a letter that was submitted by General Mkhwanazi at the ad hoc committee last week on the last day of the committee, where the letter was implicating President Cyril Ramaphosa and Morgan Maumela and that Tembisa Hospital tender scandal. That guy was just throwing accusations like he wasn't playing. So I doubt President Ramaphosa will allow General Mkhwanazi to become an acting national commissioner. I don't know about that. I don't know, maybe he will surprise us and allow the guy to act again, because remember, the Premier of KwaZulu-Natal was speaking on Newsroom Africa and said that he's concerned about the delays that are happening with regards to Mkhwanazi's contract, but there were talks in December that the contract will be renewed. So I don't know, maybe President Ramaphosa is delaying that process to happen, or maybe he wants Mkhwanazi to become the top cop of the SAPS. I don't know how he's going to do that. I really don't know, because Mkhwanazi's mission is to arrest everyone who's corrupt, whether you are a politician, whether you are a businessman, whatever you are, he wants to arrest you and clean up the country. That is just a good thing that we still have people like Mkhwanazi. But I just want to say I'm really disappointed with Fani Masemola. I didn't expect it because he said he cancelled Matlala's 360 million rand contract tender. He's the one who cancelled that tender. And also the suspended minister, Senzo Mchunu, says he's the one who cancelled that contract. So it's very hard to understand who did it anyway. It is such a shame, man, if General Masemola is involved in that 360 million rand tender scandal. It's a shame. It's a shame and it's so disappointing. I'm just really disappointed because the National Prosecuting Authority and SAPS confirmed that the general has been served with a notice to appear in court over Kat Matlala's tender. And the NPA spokesperson, Kaiser Khanyako, said Masemola has been served with the summons to appear in the Pretoria Magistrate Court on April 21. And further said that's all we can say because we can't talk about the contents of the summons. Even around 1, if I'm not mistaken, Brigadier Atlenda Mate confirmed summons related to Medicare 24 procurement tender and said Masemola was served on Wednesday and will comply with legal process. Even the president has come out and said he knows the charges and the broader arrest of 12 senior police officers linked to the same procurement matter. And said the president, working with the Minister of Police, is committed to ensuring that SAPS remains stable and able to continue fulfilling its policing mandate. So yeah, I don't know. What do you think about this whole situation? Do you think General Nhlanhla will be our national commissioner, or maybe President Ramaphosa won't allow that because he knows he's implicated in these shenanigans? Let us not forget that Wani Maumela is somehow related to President Cyril Ramaphosa.
With regard to accused number 4, Ms. Macheng is an employee of the SAPS. The SAPS knows where she resides. It is common cause that she's in suspension currently, and it's within reach to the SAPS at any point in time as and when they require attendance anywhere that they may so require, including the potential hearing that obviously will be scheduled to deal with the suspension issues. And for that reason, for someone who has been with the state for over 30 years, employed as a member of the SAPS, it will really be a travesty of justice if bail will be granted in the amount of 80,000. And I say this because she has also been aware of these issues, has appeared in other forums to deal with the same issues.
Share your views on this one. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye. See you on the next episode.